What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the MOS Reptiles official YouTube channel, and we're doing our 10th episode today. So we have our 10th YouTube video that we're doing today, and today's video is a little bit of a special one. We're going to be showing you guys exactly what we do on a daily basis here, more specifically on Sundays. So on Sundays we have a specified schedule that we use and we go through, and it's snake feeding day. So we're going to show you that and roll the intro. MOS Reptiles, a message of conservation through education. Alrighty, guys, so the first thing that we do on Sundays is we do the sugar glider feeding. So every day we have a specified diet for our sugar gliders that we do, which is written on a schedule right above me right here. And on Sundays we do their HPW diet, their instant HPW diet, honeyberry instant HPW. And basically this is a high protein sugar glider food that sort of tries to mimic best it can their natural diet. Now it's just a supplement that we give them. It's their fruit supplement. My gliders also get Glider Complete from Exotic Nutrition and several other, little things that I give them, including insects and other protein items. Sugar gliders are very specific with their diets, so we're gonna do a whole video on sugar gliders, but I just have to mix this up and put some water in it, and you guys are gonna have to watch that, and then we're gonna move right on and try and feed them. Alrighty, guys, now that we're done mixing all that, we just gotta go ahead and put it in their cage. They made a huge mess last night, so I'm gonna have to clean that up tomorrow as soon as they're done with this. A day's worth of sugar gliders, 4 sugar gliders, that's what that looks like. So if you are interested in getting any sort of exotic mammal or any animal like that, make sure that you are always prepared for messes and cleanups and particular diets and everything like that, because they are not always cute and lovey all the time, it's a lot of work. So you have to make sure that you are definitely always prepared to take care of exotic mammals if you are going to keep them. Any sort of primate any sort of primate related animal like a sugar glider is definitely going to be a lot more complicated than say, a hedgehog or something like that, because they do need enrichment and they need special care and special diets and stuff like that. If you guys do have any questions about sugar glider diets or care or anything that you can offer me, definitely comment it down below and let me know. We're gonna move on and we're gonna feed just some, different insects and stuff to some of the lizards. Alright, guys, so for the lizards, we have soup worms on the menu there. There you go, there's all your soup worms. And just throw a bunch in the bin there, and I splash them all over the table. And get them in there, get some escapees, and there you go. Alrighty, guys, so the first lizard up is Sprite over here, and we just gotta throw a couple little soup worms in our bowl over there. Now Sprite and all the rest of my bearded dragons, let me get her, there you go. Sprite and all the rest of my beardies get a very sort of specialized diet also. Now their diets I go over with my veterinarian and everything, and there you go, munching down. I try not to do too many, high fatty insects or anything like that. But soup worms, when she does need that extra weight, are always good. I don't know what she's trying to munch on. Alright, what are you trying to eat there? There you go, she dropped it. Alright, so we'll get her back over here. She does not want to be handled today. So, like I said, we do about 70% veggies, 30% insects. And rarely do I ever offer fruits to these guys. Fruits are very high in sugar and can, definitely result in an excess amount of weight. So we try and keep that down by giving mainly veggies and stuff like that. But just for the video, it's nice to provide her with some supers. Alright, well, I'm going to let her finish those off in her bowl. And we're going to move on to Coda down here. Alrighty, guys, so here's Coda under here. Coda is one of my rescue beardies. You can see by his, sort of weight and look. He's quite thin, but we're definitely working with him. Throw a couple in there. Now the dust that you guys are going to be seeing on the soup worms in there, that is a calcium powder. So it actually helps with their metabolism and their digestive system. And it's just like a supplement that we like to give them to sort of aid in metabolic growth, which is related to their bones and their health. And, you know, it has vitamin D3 in it, so that definitely assists in any sort of digestion that they're not getting from vitamins in the sun. He's eyeing it. There he goes. Beardies are very, very cool lizards. Absolutely love them. They have such amazing personalities. You know, these guys are native to Australia, and they are one of the most common pet lizards in the reptile hobby, just for the fact that they are so docile and tame and have such personalities. Alrighty guys, we're gonna move right along. So the corn snake over here just gets fed a pinky, not a pinky, sorry, a rat pup. I don't know, I want it to come in frame here. There we go, come on bud. Come on buddy. There you go. Now we only use frozen thawed rodents that are humanely euthanized and sourced. And he's just gonna go on ahead and take that down and swallow it. This is one of our most recent rescue corn snakes, and you'll notice that he actually grabs it and will use those jaw muscles to get that prey item down his throat there. Now snakes can actually, well, most snakes in general can unhinge their jaw, like you can see him doing now, and they can actually take in prey items up to, you know, 110% their body size, if you're talking about large constrictors and animals like that. Now that's not necessarily healthy for them, and they won't, you know, always eat for a while after that. Alrighty guys, thought I'd throw in a little bonus clip. Right here we have our male rough green snake. He is just fed crickets and mealworms and stuff, and he hunts on his own, so but I thought it'd be cool to show him to you guys. Alrighty guys, so here's something you don't necessarily see every day. Our Calabar python, who's right there, actually shed his skin. So this is what snakes do. They'll do that every couple months, and they'll have a new fresh skin right there. I don't know if he will be. He's gonna look absolutely gorgeous, so I'll tell you that. You gotta kind of dig him up. Now that right there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that little piece right there is actually not his head. That is actually his tail, what they call a false head. You have to pull him out here. Alright, so you see that gorgeous snake right there? That's called a Calabar python. And they are almost an entirely ground-dwelling boa species. Now you can see how dramatic he is. He's such a dramatic little snake. Look at that. They have a very odd way of hunting. These guys in the wild are actually you know, they raid nests of rats in Africa where they're from. I'm trying to grab it. Now that right there, how he's S-ing up, is actually a defense posture. They try to mimic cobras in that way. You know, where they try and strike like that. They are very, very odd snakes. Trying to get him to take here. Come on, buddy. Now normally they don't do this unless they're trying to feed, so that's how I know that he is hungry and wanting to eat. There you go. He's kind of taking it now. So hopefully he will open his mouth there and try and swallow this mouse, otherwise we're going to have an issue. You see that false head right there? That's his tail. Alright, we're going to cover him back up, move right along. My little Florida king snake, who you guys have seen many times before, ate a couple days ago, so we're just going to leave him alone. But I just want to show you guys, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous snake. Florida native species here. So guys, with each individual animal, it's all about sort of finding out their little niche and what they like and what they don't like. With my Sinaloa milk snake, Nelson, he's very, very secretive with his eating. So what I do is I transfer him into a separate tub that's identical to his enclosure, but he doesn't have any substrate on the bottom. He just has paper towel on the bottom. So we do that, and then he usually eats overnight. I leave the rodent in there overnight, the frozen rodent, and he'll eat. So each individual has their own little knickknacks and stuff like that, and you need to, you know, sort of adapt to that. So we're just gonna move on to what I believe is gonna be my ball python. Alrighty guys, so right here we have my absolutely beautiful little banana ball python, and he is going to take this immediately as soon as he smells it. Now in the wild, ball pythons are ambush predators. There you go. Nice one. So they are constrictors and they're ambush predators. So when they smell their prey item, what they'll do is they'll strike out, they'll grab it, they'll coil it, and they'll kill it within 10 seconds. Alright, we're gonna move on to Graham. Okay, his cage is dirty. This is only temporary, guys. I've mentioned this in previous videos. I hate keeping my snakes in tubs, but it's just what it requires. Like I said, you know, adapting to each individual animal. There he goes. You can see him sort of breathing heavy, and oh, sorry, bud. There you go. And they coil and constrict. Very, very cool little snakes. Alright, we're gonna close that back up. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next animal, guys. Alrighty guys, we are going to try and see if Pepper, my common bow, will eat. Not sure if she will. She's also in shed, so sometimes she can be a little bit picky when she's in shed here. But you know, we don't really want anything to go to waste. Alright, I'm actually gonna leave this rodent in here overnight, and I'm gonna let her take it because I know that she's hungry and I know that she's gonna take, so. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next animal, guys. Alrighty guys, the boa actually took her rat there. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I'm gonna try and open this cage. But just as expected, she took, so it's awesome. Try and get in there a little bit. So you guys can see her jaw unhinging. And ready to swallow that big rat. But like I said, constrictors in the wild will eat prey items up to 1/3 their size. So that'll take her about 5 minutes to take down. Alrighty guys, I learned something new the other day. I was told by Amy Zoo on Instagram, go check her out. I'll link her Instagram down in the bio below. She let me know that hedgehogs can actually take mice, which I actually didn't know that. So, you know, always learning something new. So I'm going to try and give Sir Prix-a-Lot, the hedgehog, a mouse and see if he takes it or not. We'll see what happens. I'm going to check on him probably about 11 tonight and see if he fed. I'm going to feed one last mouse to the ball pythons, and then we're done. Alrighty guys, now that might not have been all the animals, but that is our Sunday feeding routine. So that's exactly what I do every Sunday. I feed all the snakes, most of the snakes at least, and we just sort of make sure everyone is fed and good and happy and healthy every single day. You know, it's always something new. But Sunday is probably our busiest days because we do the snake feeding, and that takes us, you know, between 15 minutes and half an hour. And then move on and do all the misting and the crickets and the worms and all that stuff for the rest of the animals. But that just shows you guys a little clip of what we do. If you guys would like to see a daily routine, hit that like button. If we get this video up to 15 likes, we'll do a full day's daily routine of all the pets that we have here, all the ambassadors that we have here. Thank you guys for watching the MOS Reptiles official YouTube channel. And hit that like button, then hit that subscribe button, and we will hopefully see you guys very, very soon.